Welcome back to MS General Repair. Today we're working on this larger walk-behind mower. It's got an 8 horsepower Briggs & Stratton. It doesn't start, and it looks like it may have a mouse nest underneath the blower shroud for the recoil start. So we're going to pop the shroud off, pop the recoil starter off, and see what it looks like under there before we go any further. Oh yeah. Yep, somebody took up residence in there. I'll get the shop vac and we'll see if we get some of that cleaned out, and the blow nozzle. Get all the cooling fins cleaned out. Hopefully it wasn't run like that and overheated. I don't know. It was just brought to me, and I was told that it won't run. The guy bought the house and the mower was left there to go with the house. So that's about all I know about it, and that's about all that the owner of the machine knows about it. Okay, so I got a pair of gloves, and we're going to get this out of here. I'm not a germaphobe, but there's been a lot of chatter about diseases in these mouse nests. Something that starts with an H, I can't remember what it is. But I've got the gloves, and why take chances? The other thing too is, if you're gonna, use a shop vac on this, you're probably better off doing it outside, unless you have a HEPA filter in your shop vac, and I don't even know if that's going to be a totally foolproof. But if you do it with a regular shop vac filter, I would imagine that if you do it inside, you're just blowing that bacteria or possible bacteria, whatever's in there, all over your shop. So why take chances? If you're able to do it outdoors, I would do it outdoors. looks like we may be needing a new coil here because the mice have chewed through basically it looks like down to the just about down to the wire there on the ignition cable. So we'll see about that. We'll see if it's got any spark. The flywheel's pretty rusted. We'll clean that up with the Scotch-Brite wheel and the die grinder, the little die grinder, angle grinder, and then we'll see from there. Right now I'm going to grab the air hose and a blow nozzle and blow the rest of the stuff out of here that I wasn't able to suck up with the shop vac. Okay, so I've got the starter back on just with a couple finger type bolts. The spark plug out of it to make it allow it to roll over easier, and the spark tester on there, and we'll see if we can see any spark. Just get a towel and stick behind there. Alright, I'm not seeing any spark, so I'm going to clean up the flywheel and then we'll try it again. Okay, I think we're going to pull that coil off of there and clean that up as well. We'll hit the top of these so it gets a connection. We'll give this a quick try, but I think I'm going to end up pulling the flywheel off so I can clean that outer diameter more thoroughly. But we'll give it a quick try and see if we got any, if we gained any ground, if we picked up any spark now. Okay, so the chart's giving you a range of 10 to 14 thousandths for the armature gap on this engine. I've got it set for 12 thousandths. We'll put the recoil starter back on it, and then we'll see if we can detect any spark. Okay, so I've tried two different spark testers on it. I don't see any spark, but it is outside, so maybe it's got a weak spark and I'm just not seeing it. So I'm going to try and squirt a little gas into the carburetor, give it a pull, and see if that makes it pop or anything. See if we get anything at all out of it. I always like to try a couple different spark testers. Just for whatever reason, sometimes one won't pick up a spark, and you pop another one on there, a different type, and it does pick up a spark. So that's why I always like to try 2 or 3 different ones if I'm not seeing any spark. Okay, so it's either got a weak spark or it's just too bright out here for me to see it. But obviously it's getting some kind of spark, because otherwise it wouldn't be running now at all. So we'll put it back together and see how it runs on its own. Okay, so let's see if it'll start up on its own. Give her some choke. Nothing. I'll give it a little squirt of gas. I'll probably end up draining whatever gas is in there, because God knows how long that's been in there. But we'll see if it'll continue running on its own once it's started. Well, I think that's going to do it for part 1. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Part 2, we'll see why it doesn't want to start off on its own. I got a feeling that it's old nasty gas in there, or somewhat nasty. But we'll put a fresh spark plug in it, put some fresh gas in it, a fresh air filter, change the oil, and sharpen the blades and go from there. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on part 2, and have a great day.